YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Zapped, back at it with the red polo, because this is the second video I'm recording before I leave. And today's video is gonna just be my time at CSU. There was plenty of funny times in my 2 years. I find it interesting because I got to live with 4 of my friends over my 2 years, and each house kind of had its own vibe, of course, and I kind of want to just talk about that today. So I'm gonna queue up some Marvel Rivals, you know, get a little background while we do this. But so the first year we lived in an apartment, not a house, fullest disclosure, and my 2 friends and I, we all had our own rooms, yada yada yada. The crazy part is we were in a 4-bedroom apartment, so we had a random. And this random, God bless him, he was something. He was about like 26. Mind you, we're all in our 20s at this current time. And he was just a very awkward guy. I don't know how best to describe him. If you can kind of sum it up to the typical personality A, personality B type, and he was definitely personality B to the extreme. There was one time I come home from class and he's knocked out in his room, and he decided to boil eggs prior to him taking a nap and completely forgot about them, and they exploded all over the kitchen. And fire alarm, I'm surprised didn't go off. It was bad in there. That's just one story. There's another story of him waking up our other friend that was sleeping over to cricket. He was an avid cricket watcher, and if you guys know anything about cricket, which I didn't until figuring all this out, a lot of cricket games don't start till like 2, or actually, yeah, 2, 3 in the morning. This one in particular started around like 6 a.m., 5 to 6 a.m. And our friend was just on the couch and had to listen to this guy watching cricket. And that's not even the craziest part. He decided to do this in his underwear. Now, he's at home, sure, but you were living with 3 other dudes that you don't know that well, I feel like. I personally never went out into the main areas with just my underwear. So, the guy was just interesting. Shout out, his name was Vobyhov. Shout out Vobyhov. He was an absolute legend at being a weird guy. But, that's just 2 stories right there. What else? He one time got so drunk that he forgot his keys, which, you know, happens, but proceeds to just blow up every single one of our phones to let him inside the house and bang on the door. Like, it was some serious stuff. He was an interesting guy, and I find it very funny because this guy at the time was trying to get citizenship and all of that, and he's living with 3 college kids. Like, interesting dude. That was just a few stories of him at that house. There was plenty of stories of people like ding dong ditching us and banging on the door, and oh, that apartment was something. It was a great time while it lasted. There's another story where we were just throwing stuff off of the balcony we had. That was fun. We almost got in trouble for that, but we didn't, because we're the best. And there was another time during Halloween, and I love this Halloween story. I get off of work, right? Simple shift, instantly into a party. I come home, everyone's in their costumes, ready. We got a plan to go to a party. We're gonna do it big, whatever. I'm like, I just got off of work. Oh God, I gotta lock it in. I take probably, I think 3 shots within the span of like 10 minutes, if that. I'm feeling in Mr. Krabs. And then we go Uber to the place. Party's just kicking off. I, indulge a little bit more, but then I call it because I'm like, I gotta pace myself, right? No pacing myself. I just started going straight to sleep. Not gonna lie. I'm the friend in my friend group that just, my tolerance is either 0 or 100, no in between. And it showed that night. My goodness, I luckily didn't throw up till I reached the backyard of this place, and then I was just chilling on our homie's bed, the party host bed, and I was sauced, man. But it was a fun night. Got home, I think probably around 12. Nothing terrible. And yeah, that kind of concluded my night. There was still more happening, but I had to get out of there. I was so messed up in the Uber ride back that it was not even like, the Uber ride didn't even feel like an Uber ride. It just felt like I teleported, quite frankly. And teleporting, if you're ever that, I wasn't like hammered at that point in time, but I was definitely drunk. And yeah, that was fun times. My time at CSU was definitely really special because of my friends. I won't cap or lie any bit there. Definitely gave me experiences that few people can say that they have. I think I kind of, maybe not lucked out, but it was definitely a different perspective than most people have while in their college years. Most times people don't go to school with at least all their friends, and neither did I. I just went with a lot of my friends. Grand total of like 6, which is honestly really cool. And oh my, something. It was always a adventure, and at least at the second house, it was always an adventure. The first house was more mundane, more calm. We were definitely more, I guess, docile, to say the least, than the second house. But that's just kind of how my friend group rocks. We all have our own flows and our own things that we like to do. Obviously, we're all our own people. And this second group of friends that I lived with definitely just wanted to get out and about, which is absolutely great. And I think that it was a great experience from head to toe. So yeah, that was just a few stories of my time in college. I've got plenty more, so let me know down in the comments if you would like to hear a couple more stories of my time at CSU. And yeah, that's been your boy. That's been Zap Sundays. See you next time. Later.